Hey, so sorry I haven't been active much over the past week or so, just haven't had too much to do videos on and haven't gotten around to it. But today I'm just going to talk about the condition of the injured black moor, do a general update. My bristlenose have bred finally, and I made a filter this morning out of a Coke bottle with a power head just to help filter that medium 130 litre tank till I can get something proper. I finally identified those feeder fish I bought as carp gudgeons, and they've got a baby. And I've had an idea for a better lighting system on my big tank. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, the black moor, where's it gone? I moved it out of this tank, because it's fine now, into here. Now it has lost its eyes and the sockets have caved in. Let's see if it'll turn around for us. There we go. Yeah, kind of hard to see on here. But yeah, it's fine now. I mean, there's no sign of any injury to it at all, other than the eyes. Because all the fins are looking fine, and it'll be blind for the rest of its life, but it'll live. Okay. And I've moved some of my mussels out, put them in Dad's pond, and I put two this morning into my sister's pond that she's setting up. I'm also going to put my Chinese algae eater out there in a few days after the water sort of settled a bit. And I think there was something else I was going to put out there. Just can't remember what. But yeah. Now, I'll leave the bristlenose to the end. The filter I made. It's in here. It's an old power head. It's a little dodgy, but it does the job. As you can see, the air bubbles inside there moving around. That means it's actually working. Yeah, I just took a Coke bottle, put a hole in the lid so that the power head could go into it. Cut some holes in the bottom of the bottle. You can sort of see them from here. Now I got this idea for the bottle filter off DIY Fishkeeper, so go check his channel out. But he cut the bottom of the bottle off altogether because he was using a heavier meter that stays down by itself. My stuff probably wouldn't do that, so I just cut most of the way through it there and made it like a hinge, left enough so I can hinge, and then yeah, I just put some holes in for a zip tie, so when it comes time to clean the media, I just cut that zip tie off, put another on when I'm done. But that being said, I do want to get something proper, more like the filter I've got in here, but maybe not quite as big because it's probably bigger than what I need for this, and replace both that and that filter, because that filter is just not good enough. I mean, that being said, the mussels, well, either the mussels or having an extra filter in the tank has really helped clean it up, because it used to just be covered, the whole bottom of this tank, with sludge, but now there's not that much. Still getting on my plants though, which I'm going to try and fix, but for now it's alright. Yeah, these guys, feeder fish, I worked out they are actually carp gudgeons. They're a native to, well, not that far from where I live actually. I mean, part of southeast Queensland and down to New South Wales. I think they were the Murray-Darling basing. But yeah, have a look. This little one here, that one is definitely not one I bought, so these guys have actually bred. And I've looked at some of them and they do look pregnant, or at least they did the other day. Now, not so much, so maybe they laid their eggs, maybe they weren't pregnant, maybe there's something else going on, I don't know. I would say they laid eggs, so and hopefully I'll have some more babies in a few days, because if these guys breed as well, that would be good, because I can sell them off as what most people use them for, feeder fish. That makes heaps of money, but a little money on the side never hurts. Now I haven't done it with the banana lilies, but these two plants and the two good ones in the other tank, I've ended up getting just some stainless steel forks like these and some sewing cotton, and that makes an anchor for them to keep them down, because these mussels have been digging them up. I mean, those little bits of plant there, I don't know what it's called, but that's actually like what I've got in here. Still have little bits coming up. It's like this stuff on the left here. I actually had to just rebury that this morning. It doesn't have an anchor on it or anything, because it's stuff that all came loose. Obviously I didn't tie it good enough. Now my bristlenose have actually bred finally. Now, I don't know what the deal is. They just don't seem that interested in the caves I made them. Maybe they just need time to get used to them. Maybe the materials, PVC, is just something they don't like. Though from what I've heard, it should work fine. But last time I had some bristlenose and they bred, it was inside this ship, and that's where they've bred now. So I'll just pull it out, let's have a look. The father will probably still be in there as well. Yep, there he is. No, I'm going to have to get him out because you won't be able to see the eggs. Just see if I can. Oh, he's doing his job too well. Oops, don't want that gravel in there. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, not getting it to have a good look at them because, well, the father's just not getting out of the way. It's good that he's doing his job though and keeping them safe. And you can see his fins moving there. They do that to just make sure they get clean water and more fresh water and some air, because otherwise the eggs wouldn't survive. So yeah, now they take about 4 days to hatch. So I don't know how long those have actually been in there. I only just found them this morning when I was doing the water change. And yeah, so there was a decent amount in there. So sometime within 4 days, I'm going to have some baby bristlenose. Though at first they'll stick to their shell and use the yolk from it to feed. So they do that for about another 4 days. Then some of them might start to venture out from the cave. Others will stay there in the father's protection. I'm just hoping these silver sharks aren't going to be an issue for when they do start venturing around. So they're not going to start losing off. But if that does happen, I could always just move the sharks into that tank. Now, I don't imagine the black moors would try and eat them, but and again, they might, since they're small enough. Yeah, get a better look at his eyes now, maybe. Not that one, that one. Yeah. But, once again, I can always move them to the other tank. Or, I'm thinking I might just put them out in my sister's pond anyway. And then they'll be good out there. So yeah, it'll be good to have that Chinese alligator gone. Hopefully it won't cause problems in her pond, but she'll manage. And there's that baby again. Yeah, I need to catch my shrimp out of here because, I mean, there's one now. I'll try and get it after I finish this video, because they've been nipping at the tails of these carp gudgeons. And somehow, one of those shrimp got in here. So, I know I didn't put it in there, so it must have escaped out of that tank, climbed up a power cord or something and got in here. So yesterday I saw it just around here, but I tried catching him, went inside, and I thought then I'd leave it for today, and then today I just couldn't find it. It'll be in there somewhere though, I'm sure. So yeah, that's it for today. Make sure you subscribe. I'll try and be more active on my channel. Can't make any promises though. So yeah, see you next time.